July 2026. Pretty nice weather for today. Sunshine, of course, going to be hot. 30% chance of showers, 92 the high. Thursday, partly cloudy, 30% chance of rain, 93. Friday, a 30% chance. And then for the weekend, it looks like Sunday and Monday probably going to be the greatest chances of rain, looking at 60 and 70% chance. So we'll see how things hold. You know, that can always change.
Yep.
So we won't hang on too tight to it. But, yeah, look out another chance for some rainy weather this afternoon, like we've been seeing for days now.
Yeah, even some, powerful storms.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks, and I was just looking at some of the radar, they're guessing at this point about what it's going to look like later in the day. But looks like you're going to get some, and I'm going to be left high and dry.
Is that how that's going to work?
That's what I was
This will
just
be
looking
day
at.
4 in a row
the,
for me?
This could be day
day
four in a
four.
row for you.
Thank
It's
you.
entirely possible.
All right.
I did enjoy it on Monday and Tuesday, and if I don't get any today, I can live with that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Steve? You get any yesterday?
Yeah, for about a minute and a half.
Oh, that was
Okay. All right. You
that's
got
just a tease
you
right
got the
there.
truncated version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the sad thing was I was outside under the hood of the lawnmower at the time that it happened. I'm like, come on.
It is interesting how there's nothing on radar, and all of a sudden, boom,
Yep.
they just develop out of nothing, and
Yeah.
they're on top of your. It was like yesterday. At one point, it said light. It was bright and sunny and gorgeous out, and my phone, I get an alert, lightning detected within 6 miles of your area, and I'm like. And I'm looking around out the window, and I'm like, "What?" And then I pull up radar on my phone. I was like, "Sure as the world." It just evolved out of nothing.
My backyard, the difference between sunny and cloudy, dark is vast. I mean, it is vast. There are some places where it's kind of like, is it getting darker? I can't really tell. In my backyard, when it starts getting dark, you're like, whoa, hey, what? The sun is setting? What's going on? The huge ball of fire is disappearing from the sky. We should all be worried about this. And then it will get literally pitch black like it's nighttime, and then the sky will open up, and it's really cool. I'm not going to lie to you. I really like that. I dig it. If I'm not taking a nap and I'm actually get to be awake and sit outside on the back porch and enjoy the rain hitting the tin roof, I do that for about a minute and a half before my lungs go, get back inside, you idiot. Flipsy's Furniture. Flipsy's 1811 Crestwood Boulevard in beautiful Irondale. Also on Highway 31 in Hoover. They're right across the street from the Galleria. You need to swing by and visit one or both of the two stores. Certainly if you're looking for a piece of furniture. You can start at the website, flipsysfurniture.com, and you can find exactly the piece you're looking for. Then go to see it in person at either location. Now, once you get there, don't be surprised if you change your mind, because once you see things in person, you may say, oh, I like this one much better than I liked it online. I didn't see this online, or I wasn't aware of this online, and consequently you end up going with something else. Doesn't matter, as long as you're buying from Flipsy's, because you're getting the best price. You're getting designer furniture at wholesale prices. It's better than the other guys. This I promise you. And if you don't believe me, shop around and find out for yourself. It's Flipsy's Furniture, flipsys.com, flipsysfurniture.com on the web. Quick and easy to find. 12 months, same as cash. White glove delivery for a little more. Go ahead, make the payment. You will appreciate that. Flipsy's Furniture, 1811 Crestwood Boulevard and Highway 31 in Hoover, next to 2nd and Charles. Alabama Shakes coming out with a new album. Did you hear about this?
How about that, huh?
First one in 11 years. They had their reunion tour, started last year, and they came out with a couple of new tunes. And they have decided they're going to put those on the album, I guess, and you can pre-save on streaming this thing if you go to the band's website and check into it. I like the Alabama Shakes.
I do too.
Band,
I
little
saw
rock
them.
and soul sound.
It was like in front of the stage at Sloss Furnace the first time I heard them perform, and they're terrific. I mean, very energetic. The songs are great. If you ever get an opportunity to see them, and maybe download this and support them. I think it's great. First time in 11 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
First new album in 11 years. They kind of broke up and went their separate ways there for a while. It's AlabamaShakes.com, by the way. AlabamaShakes.com. Now, I don't know why, but I can't read about the Alabama Shakes without thinking about my other favorite local band, which is St. Paul and the Broken Bones. Where did they go?
You tell us.
I have no earthly idea. I hadn't even thought of them until I saw this article, and I was like, what happened to my other favorite band, St. Paul? We saw them open for Hall & Oates years ago at the Mercedes-Benz Amphitheater in Tuscaloosa,
Hmm.
and they almost outshined the feature act. You know, they almost blew Hall and Oates off the stage. If I didn't know so many Hall and Oates songs backwards and forwards, I might have come away from that concert going, I preferred the first band because they're tight, they're great. Their lead singer is a guy loaded with personality, really knows how to work a stage. You know, great guy. Same with the Alabama Shakes, by the way, as you said, full of energy and excitement, and their songs are epic. You feel them in your bones. There's just they call it rock and soul for a reason, and both bands are really, really good at it. But now that I know where Alabama Shakes are, somebody fill me in on St. Paul and the Broken Bones. I want some answers. I demand them, in fact. Michael Rappaport. This is a guy who reamed Donald Trump pretty repeatedly during his first term, said a lot of terrible things about him. And he's now saying, you know what, I'm gonna drop the negativity. I'm gonna stop doing that. He says, I don't love him. I still have a lot of problems with him. But he sided with Israel when the chips were down, and he got the hostages out. Unfortunately, many of them had already been killed by Hamas, but he got the surviving hostages out, and he said, we owe him a debt of gratitude for that, and maybe I can just drop the negativity and stop being so disparaging all the time.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and
You don't have to love him, but again, out of respect,
yeah,
maybe.
yeah,
And
that's what he says is I've got new respect for the office, if not for the man itself. So I'm going to try to. And look, Rappaport is a guy who I found highly questionable until he started supporting Israel in the wake of October 7th. And I was like, okay, we have something in common. That's good. And then he started making more and more sense on a number of issues. He's picking on Zoran Mamdani as much as you and I are, but only because the guy's an anti-Semite. And Rappaport is clearly very focused on Judaism and his faith and his lineage and so on and so forth. He's been to Israel 11 times. And I guess that kind of gets under a guy's skin. I always like it when you see somebody. Remember Ron Silver?
Mm-hmm.
Ron Silver spoke out against the Republicans on a regular basis before Bill Clinton became elected president. He's a pretty good actor. You've probably seen him in a bunch of stuff. He's no longer with us, tragically passed away. By the end of the Clinton regime, he spoke at the Republican National Convention. That was actually, I think, in 2004. It was after September 11th. That was a wake-up call for an awful lot of liberals who just went like, maybe it's our policies that got us here.
Mm-hmm.
And
right.
so, yeah, Ron Silver actually spoke out at the Republican National Convention. I thought that was fascinating.
St. Paul and the Broken Bones put out a self-titled album just last October.
Is that right?
Yeah.
There you
they're
go,
still
Richard.
out there
Something
recording.
else.
I'm looking in all the wrong places. I got to go find that thing. So I guarantee it's a great album. These guys have never done anything I don't like. So let's see here. Oh, it's about time. I think we've all been waiting for this. Tilly Norwood has been cast in a feature film.
Huh?
Oh, can't wait.
Who is Tilly Norwood, you ax?
Nobody knows because she's not real.
She's not real. She is the first AI actress developed entirely inside of a computer. And
oh boy, here we go.
she has an agent and everything. And yeah, we're going to
How about
actually.
it has an agent? It's
Why are you going to be
Because
so mean?
she's not real.
Why are you going to be so
not
ugly?
a she. It's
Well,
not
we don't know how she
What is?
she terms herself.
She's AI.
Her pronouns may
It-
be
Yeah.
other than her or she.
Oh, this is going to be weird.
And no weirder than what Netflix is doing. Have you heard about this? They're bringing Willy Wonka back from the dead.
Why?
Yeah, they're bringing back Gene Wilder to do something with Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Does the estate of Gene Wilder know this?
Yes,
No,
they do.
no.
And they say
Okay.
Gene
Go ahead.
Wilder would have loved it.
Mm.
What they're doing is they're
Uh-huh.
recreating the voice of Gene Wilder, who originated the character's live-action look and who died in 2016 for its new unscripted reality show, Wonka's The Golden Ticket. The show, which premieres on September 23rd, is produced by Eureka Productions. Will see 12 golden ticket winners and their selected partners enter a version of Wonka's Chocolate Factory to compete in a series of games over 9 episodes inspired by the film and Roald Dahl's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, we might have to check this out.
Netflix promises the show's one winner will leave with Wonka's life-changing prize. Oh, I hope it'll be the factory.
Get to inherit all the Oompa Loompas and everything.
Yeah.
Don't forget to give back the everlasting gobstopper.
That's exactly right.
Put it
and
back.
Do not steal fizzy lifting
Nope,
drinks.
do not drink it.
Otherwise, you get nothing. Good day, sir.
Mm-hmm. Good day, sir.
You know, every time I think about something like this, like the fact that they're doing this, I'm shocked that something that I loved as a kid and you love still to this day. I mean, I love Willy Wonka. I've got it on video. Obviously, I must love it. Is still around and still affecting people's lives. Is that not bizarre that this thing, I mean, the movie, the book came out in, I think, like 1964, and the movie came out in the early 70s. It was actually funded by the Quaker Oats Company because they were trying to start a candy company, and they wanted to start selling chocolate bars, and they used this as a promotional thing. It only cost about $3.5–4 million to make. Did not do well at the box office originally.
Just so weird.
Yeah. It is now a beloved family classic. Roald Dahl ran away from it as fast as he could, even though he helped write some of the script. He hated it.
Why?
He hated the
What's
way
there to hate
Went
about
pretty
it?
far away from his original source material.
it really did. He hated the way Gene Wilder played Willy Wonka. That was not how he was in the book. He hated the bad egg goose thing. It was supposed to be squirrels and nuts, and he was so he became rather frustrated with the thing. And the Oompa Loompa songs, he was particularly enamored of the original Oompa Loompa songs, which Tim Burton put in his version, and you can see there if you want to.
No.
But if you're given
like
the choice,
that version.
no, if you're given the choice between the two, how do you not take the Gene Wilder
Gene
version?
Wilder, hands down,
It's
number one.
brighter, it's more fun, it's a musical. Hello, of course I'm going to love that. Gay adjacent.
Yeah, the Tim Burton one they say is closer to the source material.
Absolutely
but you're right.
is.
It's darker.
It is well. The book itself is pretty dark.
Yeah, it's pretty dark too. That's true.
Yeah, it's
But
close.
they had to lighten it up because it was going to
Yeah.
be a family film.
Exactly.
So you couldn't keep
Yeah.
it like the book.
The Tim
because-
Burton version is so close that the actors and actresses that they had portraying the parents and the children in the movie resemble the original Gahan Wilson illustrations in the book that I grew up reading. I mean, they're really close. Look at the book, look at the movie. It will creep you right out, which is part of the problem with the Tim Burton version. And by the way, Johnny Depp, terrible in that role.
It was not
Just
good. Not
completely
good.
wrong. 9:18, I'll tell you what, Steve gets a turn. It's coming up next. Stick around.
923, Dixon and Vining at Talk 99.5, talk995.com. Thank you for being with us. Another beautiful day ahead of us. And don't forget to maybe get in touch with Danny Knowles and the Knowles Group to get your financial plan put together. He is so good at this. And what he does is sits down and talks with you about what's important to you, because you and your neighbor or you and your coworker are probably different than anybody else. So that's why it needs to be customized. Find out what your goals are, what your wants are when you get to retirement, and then put a plan all together so you can rest easy at night and not have to worry about it. The Knowles Group is here in Birmingham. Would love for you to reach out to him today. Danny Knowles and the Knowles Group, Knowles. If you want to find out more and get the plan put together today, have that clear financial plan about what you're going to do, oh so important, get it done today. TheKnowlesGroup.com, that's the website. Once again, TheKnowlesGroup.com.
It's Steve's turn.
So, 4 people who write for the site The Independent have taken it upon themselves to write what they feel is the definitive list of the 25 most overrated movies of all time. Now, again, these are 4 people. Their names: Louis Chilton, Annabelle Nugent, no relation to Ted that I can tell, Adam White, and Maria Butt. Can't make this stuff up. Fairly quickly, since time is a little bit of an issue, I'll just run through until 15. In at number 25, 2013's American Hustle. 2013's Gravity comes in at 24. 1980's Private Benjamin comes in at number 23. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Number 22, Desperately Seeking Susan from 1985. They might have a point there. I'm just saying. 21, 2013's Prisoners. My wife is going to be ticked at this. In at number 20, 2003's Elf. They called it maybe the most overhyped genre movie of all time. Number 19, 1986's Top Gun. Number 18, 1999's Fight Club. Number 17, 1997, Good Will Hunting. I found it interesting. They said this checks off all the boxes. Weak plot, inspirational theme, scene-stealing support actor, all for an incredibly okay drama. And number 16, 1963's The Birds, says that Hitchcock's film is an uneven movie that's more fascinating in concept than execution. Number 15, 2000's Gladiators, really an over-the-top action flick with a big budget and heavy-handed script. Number 14, 2004's The Notebook, calling it classist. Yeah, aren't we taking today's way of looking at things and going back and applying it to older movies? Says it ends with them splitting, remarrying in them, and then him having to recount the entire tale to her as she's addled with dementia. Oh, spoiler alert. Number 13, 1939's Gone with the Wind, overrated. Now being shown with a disclaimer about dated cultural values and may deserve to be gone, they said. It's Gone with the Wind. Number 12, 2015's The Revenant, and Leo DiCaprio may have won his Best Actor Oscar with this, but in the end, all he does is grunt through the movie with a lack of personality. That's Leo DiCaprio, isn't it? 11, 1996's The English Patient. Kind of like Desperately Seeking Susan. They might actually have a point. Just saying. Might actually be underranked on this list. In at number 10, 1984's Once Upon a Time in America. 4-hour crime epic that tries to be The Godfather and fails miserably. Number 9, 1947's Miracle on 34th Street. Remember that word we were talking about that we loved so much 2 hours ago? It's back. The sentiment is cloying, plot is clunky and predictable. Number 8, a movie I never heard of until I saw this list. 2001's Amélie. It's considered by many to be the definitive French movie, but ends up being a movie that can't live up to the hype. Okay. Number 7, 1985's The Breakfast Club. Shows the youth of the authors. Their main complaint in this, it's aged horribly. Number 6, 1980's Friday the 13th. Supposed to be a slasher film tentpole that pales in comparison to forebears like Halloween, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and others. Kind of agree, like I said many, many times. Remember video stores? I helped open up one in Vestavia, and I ended up being in the horror section, and I came across those, and I wanted to put it in the comedy section because I thought it was vastly out categorized. Number 5, 1978's Grease. Kind of like The Breakfast Club, their main complaint is how badly it aged. One from not all that long ago swept the Oscars in 2023, 2022's film Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, which they say is really good for a film that lacks depth or sophistication to sweep all the Oscars. Have you met Oscar lately? 2009's Up comes in at number 3. Now, Valerie, you said you're a fan of this.
Big fan.
They say once you get beyond the first 20 minutes, Up is all downhill.
No.
Just throwing it out there. didn't think you'd agree totally. In at number 2, I find this one interesting. 1994's The Shawshank Redemption. Good film, good performances, strong story, but can't hold up to some people's thoughts that it might be the best movie ever made. In at number 1 is 2019's Oscar winner Joker. They can't understand how this movie was even considered good or enjoyable, much less Oscar-worthy. Call it overacted, and that the story isn't at all interesting.
Well, they're wrong about that, and they're wrong about Shawshank. They are kind of, sorry, Valerie, they are kind of right about Up after the first 20 minutes. It is all downhill.
Well, you know, that scene, that first scene
Yeah.
is
Brilliant,
yeah.
in my opinion.
And then some, you know, most movies you save the best for the end of it. And this film just worked it a different way.
They put the tears right in the beginning.
Yeah.
So you can get over it. I agree with a shocking number of those being overrated, though. I absolutely do. Now, I forget the Christmas movies. No, Elf is not overrated. Up is not overrated. I mean, Miracle on 34th Street is not overrated. And here's why. People watch them again and again every single year. It's a part of a family tradition. They love them.
Elf is, other than A Christmas Story, that might be my wife's favorite Christmas movie.
What's the other one that? Oh, Gone with the Wind is not overrated. That's some very immature people who don't really fully understand what it is they're watching there. So
these are the people, though, that are now in the press, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, sad but true.
Be prepared.
But look, out of the 25 you read as being, I would say I agree with probably 18 of those as being overrated.
Okay.
I got most of that list right, in my opinion. There's a lot of overrated movies out there. 9:30, Dixon Divining, Talk 99.5.
9:36. Welcome into Dixon and Vining at Talk 99.5, talk995.com. Going to be another scorcher today. Stay hydrated. Maybe a chance for some showers this afternoon. In the summer months in Alabama, you just never know when that might happen. And that reminds me that I probably need to reach out to my gutter guy, Daniel, at Noble Contractors, because when I was at the house yesterday and I got a lot of rain, I noticed that some of the water is going over my gutters, and that is not how gutters are supposed to operate. So I'll get Daniel out here soon and have him take a look and see what's going on and why that's happening. 422-3034. This is a number you really want to store in your phone. If you're dealing with issues like I'm talking about, maybe a storm came along and tore off one of your gutters. Maybe there's some rotten wood there, the fascia and soffits. Maybe need a little help there and need some repair. The rotten rafter tails, he can take care of all of that for you. Cleaning gutters, yep, can do that. Call him today and talk to him about financing that's available as well. 0% for 21 months. Those beautiful seamless 6-inch gutters installed. Any repairs that need to be done, you can get it all done with Noble Contractors. 205-422-3034, and that 205 tells you that you're dealing with someone local. I love that about Noble Contractors. So contact him today. Tell him that I sent you. Get a 10% discount on your new gutters, and talk to him about any of your gutter needs that you may have. And don't forget, too, he's now merged with Lifetime Roofing. So expanded services and exceptional results that you can expect from Noble Contractors. Call Noble Contractors today. Here's the number, 422-3034. Look them up online, noblecontractorsala.com, or on Facebook. Again, Noble Contractors, 422-3034.
There is a good chance that the Skippy and Jimbo show will start with Donald Trump.
Very, very well could happen.
Giving a little speech at the end of the NATO summit, and then probably taking more questions because he loves to do that. Anybody who knows me well knows that I am a bagel fanatic. I love bagels. I particularly love onion bagels, but I'll take almost any kind you got, especially if they are fresh and they are hot, freshly made. And now coming to the summit, a new place called Pop-Up Bagels. They have a very simple menu. They say you'll never get a bagel that is more than 10 minutes out of the oven. I love that. Hard, crispy outside, warm, fluffy inside. Unsliced, hot, whole bagels. Straight to the consumer and ready for dipping. You grip, you rip, you dip. There are 5 varieties of bagels: plain, salt, poppy seed, sesame seed, and everything.
I love the everything.
I'm okay with the everything. I could probably go with the salt bagel. I'd like to try the salted bagel. It'd be fun.
You need a little less than everything?
Yeah.
A lot of less of everything.
Can they come up with something called like most things?
Yeah,
would be good.
not everything. You don't want it?
Bagels are hot and fresh out of the oven. There are smears of plain cream cheese, scallion cream cheese, which I adore, brown sugar cinnamon butter, and salted butter to choose from. All of this sounds fantastic. I have to get up there on a Saturday or Sunday morning and see if I can glom onto some of these things. Once they open up, pop up a bagel in the summit, they're going to be right next to Taco Mama.
I know exactly where they're at.
Mm-hmm.
Man, oh man, there's nothing like a homemade bagel.
I love them. McDonald's just quietly made a big change to its snack wrap. You know, it went away for a while, and then it found its way back. And they used to be using their chicken fingers, chicken tenders.
Mm-hmm.
The chicken tenders.
So what now are
They're
they using?
now using McCrispy strips.
Oh.
Yeah, chicken strips feature a new black pepper seasoned flavor, and despite the name, noticeably less crispy than the original chicken selects that they were using.
Less crispy?
Less crispy. They're called the McCrispy because they're less crispy, of course. Though many were just happy to see the snack wrap return in some format, some fans complained about the new McCrispy strips, calling them objectively bad and not crispy. Okay. Well, the McCrispy strips recipe has been quietly changed, and it might be because they're trying to make it a little more crispy. McCrispy strips are being updated and look similar to Selects, came a Reddit post. Did not hear anything about where did they get this information? What do we know about this? They're not telling us, but apparently they are starting to show up and look a little bit more like the old strips. So I guess people are going to be happy with that. Why do you change stuff that people like?
I just got an idea.
Oh, I can't wait to hear
for
this.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Take the pimento chicken sandwich
Here we
and
go.
put it in a wrap. Pimento cheese with the jalapenos and the honey and put it in a wrap. Yes.
It's all about the pimento chicken, isn't it? Work Trucks is downtown, 2324 3rd Avenue South. If you are in the market for a truck for your business, these are the guys you want to call. Work Trucks with an XLLC.com online. Over 100 vehicles on the lot at any given time. Every one of them has been through a 125-point inspection. I know people who have purchased nothing but vehicles from Work Trucks for their entire fleet. And then there are folks that single, proprietorship. They just buy one truck because that's all they need, and they use it to drive around town and get their work done. When you see a work truck on the road, especially a white one, look on the back and see if it doesn't have that Work Trucks logo, the little yellow oval with black Work Trucks in it. They move a lot of trucks, so you're going to see them everywhere you go if you just keep your eye out. Work Trucks with an X, LLC.com or downtown 2324 3rd Avenue South, where they are all about trucks. These are the chain pizza restaurants with the best breadsticks according to diners. Eat This, Not That has compiled this list. Coming in at number 1, they say Pizza Hut.
What? No.
Don't like Pizza
No.
Hut's? How about number 2, Little Caesars? No.
Keep going.
Number 3 is Domino's, but they've got all kinds of stuff. They've got cinnamon knots. They've got, garlic knots. It's almost unfair if you're going to be comparing that to just regular breadsticks. Come on. I don't know. Number 4 is Papa John's. Is that your breadstick fave?
It's pretty good.
Number 5 is Jets.
No.
Jets Pizza. Yeah, I like Jets Pizza breadsticks. I miss Jets Pizza a lot. I wish they would come back. I love a good Detroit-style pizza.
I'm hearing a lot of disagreeing. I don't know where she's going with this.
She doesn't like any breadsticks.
Oh, is that what it
She's
is?
against breadsticks.
I like breadsticks.
Anti-bread.
From Olive Garden.
Yeah, that's right. The ones from Olive Garden, they
Well,
need to serve at all these pizza places.
Not a chain pizza restaurant. That's why they didn't make the list. 5 pizza chains with the best breadsticks according to diners.
Listen, when I'm going to get pizza, I don't want more bread.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I do.
You do?
Absolutely.
You want the pizza and you want the breadsticks.
I want cheesy breadsticks. If I can get cheesy breadsticks,
You're happy?
Domino's has one that is that was jalapeno cheesy,
Oh.
and then they had one that was bacon and cheese. And I was just like, oh, I am in heaven here. Bacon and cheese in a breadstick, not on it, in it, like it's in between, it's in the middle. I was like, this is
That's
this
a
is
meal
the
in
greatest
itself.
thing.
I don't need the pizza
Absolutely.
now.
Yeah, that frequently turns out to be the case. You make a meal out of the breadsticks, and then you go, well, pizza, you're going back in the fridge, and you're going to be cold tomorrow morning for breakfast. How about that?
Yeah.
It's
That's
going
what
to be
it sounds
tasty.
like.
Mm-mm-mm. Sam's Club has got a food court item that apparently Costco cannot copy. They do not have the ability. I find it hard to believe because weird. It's a Sunday. They celebrate America with this fabulous Sunday. The American Sunday, the Americana Sunday, they say.
Okay.
That's leaning heavily into symbolism. The core ingredient does fit the All-American bill. The Americana Sundae starts with a vanilla frozen yogurt base, layered with pieces of apple pie,
Oh.
Whoa.
finished off with a swirl of whipped topping. Sam's Club has confirmed that the sundae will cost under $2,
Ah, that's a good deal.
no matter where you're buying it. Aha.
Mm-hmm.
The price, which the street confirmed with a phone call, although prices would vary by store, 99 cents cheaper than Costco's food court sundaes, which come in at $2.99.
Is that what they're claiming that Costco can't copy, or are they claiming that they can't actually make that sundae?
They don't have any apple pie, I guess, at Costco.
Well, they
don't
can
have the
get
rest
it.
of
There's
the-
some
think
back
so?
in the Costco bakery.
Okay.
Grab the
For
apple
Costco
pie
to
and
go,
get it in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
watch
are we
this.
waiting on?
Maybe so. Get on over there. Let's go.
Somebody at Costco's going, hold my beer.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Mm.
Ah.
We'll top that, baby. Speaking of ice cream, I did find your red, white, and blue Bluebell ice cream.
I had some over the 4th.
I bought it, and I had some over the 4th as well, and I
And
really like it.
I really like it too. I don't have to have the vanilla in there, but the strawberry has strawberry pieces in
Yes,
it.
I love the
I mean,
strawberry.
chunks of strawberry in it.
Chunks.
I was like, well done, Bluebell.
I like the strawberry. I like the blueberry. I like the
Blueberry's
vanilla,
good,
too. The
too.
vanilla's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little upset when I opened the container and found that the colors were not as bold and stark as I had wanted. I was kind of picturing Neapolitan, like there'd be white vanilla and bright red strawberry and bright blue. It was kind of a muted strawberry and a muted blueberry.
Because it's real.
Yeah, yeah,
You
so
know what I mean?
We're getting rid of all the dyes.
probably
remember?
means they're not using dye. I thought that's probably a good thing. But I will say things toughened up a little bit after I took the first few scoops. Then I put it back in the freezer, and man, it froze really hard, and those colors got nice and bright. And now they're, if you roll out a scoop properly, you get all three colors in there. Drop that thing in a bowl, put a little on top, on top.
You know what the sh is.
Yeah, you know what it is.
I don't
It's
need
just
the sh.
It's the one
That stuff
thing.
is really good without it.
The thing that sends my dogs running into the kitchen faster than
With their
anything.
mouths open.
Yeah.
Dad.
That's right. They hear that and they're just like, "Oh, the can is out. Let's go."
Mine's still the Kraft single slice in the wrapper.
That'll do it too.
Lucy can be outside and 3 doors down, and she'll hear that wrapper. She's right underneath me. Am I gonna have some of that cheese? Can I have some cheese?
Someone breaking in the middle of the night, can't be bothered to wake up. Cheese wrapper, there you are.
That's right.
Reese's new Sam's Club exclusive is winning over candy lovers with every irresistible bite. Why? Because it is somehow a combination box. It has more than one item in it. Triple variety. Created an assortment that lets people enjoy 3 completely different options. Each variety highlights the classic pairing of chocolate and peanut butter while offering its own unique crunch. Inside the box are Reese's dipped animal crackers, Reese's filled pretzels, and Reese's dipped pretzels. The mix gives snack lovers several flavors and textures without needing to buy separate bags, making it a convenient choice for sharing or enjoying throughout the week. Week? You mean the car ride home? Is that what you mean?
Maybe so.
Last but not least, Chick-fil-A giving away waffle fries starting yesterday. You can probably guess how you get them.
App.
Yes, through the app.
App.
Yes, but they make you play a game called Spot the Cows.
Spot the cows.
Seriously?
Yep. Players
All right.
simply have to find and tap the hidden cows in different scenes before the timer runs out to earn the reward, which will be added to your Chick-fil-A One account.
Do we get more than one try?
I don't know.
Or is it one try and you're out?
Do I look like Mr. Chick-fil-A to you?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
Am I part of the Kathy family?
Well,
I think not.
there are days we wish we were.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have the Chick-fil-A app?
Only days that end in Y.
That's right.
The
Not
offer is-
Sunday. Not Sunday.
That's true. Offer is limited to 1 free fries reward per account. Supplies last. Must be redeemed in the app by July 13th.
13th.
And you have
run
you
out
have
of
the
time.
app, right, Valerie?
Yes, I do. You want me to try
I
it?
guess you're gonna have to play it and
Give me
find
a-
out.
Okay, I have to play the game.
Here we go.
Play the game, Val, so you can get you
Everybody
some
play
waffle
the
fries.
game. The Alabama Men's Clinic is worried about your testosterone and wants to make sure that it is on the up and up where it needs to be, somewhere between 600 and 900. This has started kind of a trend of men sharing their T numbers with each other. I did not know this, but I was recently at a gathering where people began talking about such things, and several of the people admitted to being, clients of the Alabama Men's Clinic. Now, they try to be discreet, and they don't, they're going to do their best to keep your membership under their hats because it's nobody's business. This is medicine. It's medical, okay? But let me tell you, people are only too proud to say, I go to the Alabama Men's Clinic. I love the fact that they're getting my testosterone level back where it needs to be. Feel like $1 million. Best money I ever spent. Best doctor visit I ever had because they do really treat the whole you. They'll talk to you about how you're feeling, what's going on with you. They have nice questionnaires that will sort of shed light on all of that stuff. Just give it a call, 598-7000. Make an appointment. Find out what it's all about. You can tell others about it or not. It doesn't matter. Because they also treat ED and hair loss and weight loss. So if you'd like to maybe get back to feeling like your old self again, I can tell you this, there's not any bottle of pills that's going to get you there. It just isn't. They can't possibly get enough testosterone into your body to make a difference. Whereas the Alabama Men's Clinic is real live medicine, real live doctors, real live urology-backed science. AlabamaMen'sClinic.com online, AlabamaMen'sClinic.com, 598-7000. Make the appointment there in 30 seconds or less. Dixon Divining, Talk 99.5, Talk995.com. Some of the texts we have received this morning. Steve says, in my office at Office Park on my Bose radio system, too much static, whereas before it was clear what's going on. We believe they are working on the tower even as we speak, Steve. We think that's what's happening there. We don't have all the answers because they don't give us any of the answers. People upset about Richard doing DJT clearly don't know about Milt Fleener, says Sam. Love the Milt. Okay. Tell him, Richard, if not on radio, you said you would have been a comedian. Yeah, I'd still be flapping my gums somewhere. Doesn't matter. Just wondering if you guys have heard anything about the shortage of Lantus A long-acting insulin, I assume. Haven't been able to get it for 3 days. Pharmacy said it's countrywide. Big problem for people like myself. Sorry about that, Jason. I do not know anything about it. You're the first I've heard. Not sure if anyone has reported it, but the station is coming in staticky today in Tuscaloosa. You are the 317th person, Jennifer, to tell us that. Thank you. We appreciate that. So glad they can hear you in Prattville. We're still crappy in T-Town, says Joey. Sorry about that. Again, I think we were coming in loud and clear earlier, and now they're working on the tower again to fix some problems, and it's going to be a minute, so hang in there. Brian says, I just spread clover seed all over my yard when the storms came through on Monday. It all got washed away.
Oh, no.
There's $50 I won't get back.
Oh, Brian, so sorry.
Speaking of Tilly, the AI actress, E says she sounds like John Bird's girlfriend. Yeah, she does. Imaginary. Much prettier than a lot of the women I've imagined, though. So, Chris says, hey, leave that girl alone. She's a trans AI.
Oh, boy.
Son says the Wilder State. Yes, Gene would have loved this for $5 million. Did they pay him $5 million? They may have. I have no idea.
Maybe the family got the $5 million.
I do kind of wonder.
Yeah. It's a problem with 20-something movie critics. They have no life experience. How do you put Shawshank in that category? Unless you've experienced loss, you will not understand the movie Up, and it's not Christmas without the movie Elf in my house. Elf is a movie that I quote far more often than I probably should. I love that movie. The first time I saw it, I literally laughed. I laughed throughout the entire movie. To me, it was one of the funniest things I'd ever seen. And it had been such a long time since I'd seen a movie that really made me laugh out loud that it was just a godsend, and I still love it every year. Those McCrispy chickens should have went to the gym and worked on their pecs. Oh, Jesus, Tommy, you still going to tell that joke?
Oh, well.
Valerie spoke so highly of the pimento chicken cheese chicken sandwich at Chick-fil-A. I went and got one during my time off on the 4th of July holiday. I was not impressed. 3 out of 10, says Jay.
Well, you must have got a bad one, Jay.
Yeah, that's right. Because,
And the cheese wasn't melted. Did you let the cheese melt?
Chick-fil-A is known for their inconsistency.
That's right. No matter how stupid his opinion is.
Spot
Jay.
the cows. There's 3 chances to spot 30 cows. I got 20 and won a medium waffle fry. Well, so did Valerie.
I
Valerie
did it.
just
I
got
did it in the
done.
break, and I got the waffle fry.
Woohoo! Got the waffle fry. Read on social media that Mitch McConnell passed a couple of days ago. It's just that another reason to stop believing everything we hear on social media. I don't know. It's tough to tell whether he's, with us or not, to be honest with you. Even if you were in the room with him, you'd be like, it's like Andy Warhol. You can't tell. Let's see. Can't wait to hear. I hope we can't hear Skippy and Bird. Jeez.
Mark, wow.
With you people. And let's see, sent from there. Clear and Bessemer. Oh, thank you, Barry. We appreciate that. Then let's dive in and do this, shall we?
Dixon and Vining's question of the day.
Name a movie, a side character who absolutely stole the movie from the star, Steve West.
Oh, I could come up with any number of people from this movie, but I'm going to go with Harvey Korman from Blazing Saddles.
Oh, he was fantastic. Headley. That's Headley.
That's Headley.
Headley. What are you worried about? In 100 years, you can sue her. What about you, Valerie?
I said Nurse Ratched, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's
Ooh,
Nest.
fantastic. Very good one.
How about you?
It's difficult to imagine one that goes better than Val Kilmer in Tombstone. To me, they should have just put his name above the title and everybody else. Because
I'll be your Huckleberry.
So good in that movie. Maureen O'Hara and McClintock, Ted Levine as Buffalo Bill, Silence of the Lambs, Val Kilmer, Doc Holliday. Yeah, absolutely. My Cousin Vinny. Yes.
Yeah.
James Earl Jones in Star Wars using only his voice. All right, that's it. We're out of here. Back tomorrow, dark and early, 6 a.m. Talking to you then. Dixon Divining. Bye-bye now.